welcome back to another episode.
Oh, welcome back, people. Rains, what we got for them today?
So we've got a reaction video.
Okay.
You've seen the thumbnail. I don't know
have.
if you've seen the full video.
I didn't.
But just to let the guys in, we are talking about, am I allowed to say the P word?
Don't risk it. Go something round it.
Paedophilia.
Paedophilia.
Where a man, a fully grown man, it's a bit like the, what's that presenter called? Who
We're not going to go into that.
Holly Willoughby and...
I don't know that one. What, did he do some madness?
Yeah, well, obviously he had a whole family. This gentleman that we're about to watch has got a whole family. And he decides that he wants to have extramarital relations with someone. But the only difference is... the gentleman that we're watching today is trying to have extramarital relations with a 14-year-old boy.
Yeah.
Let's get right into the video.
Yeah. Well, I've got something to tell you.
What?
I'm here in Denver, and I was going to meet up with what I thought was 18 or 19-year-old boy.
Tell the truth.
He's 14.
What?
And
What?
Got caught.
and I got caught.
Hello, ma'am. Hello?
Hey, Deb.
Dave?
Okay, hold on.
Hey, Deb. This is Tommy with Colorado Pet Patrol. I'm here in Broomfield, Colorado with your husband. He attempted to pick up a 14-year-old who he knew was 14 to bring back to his hotel for sex. And we are here with him now. Yeah, and I apologize to tell you, he didn't want to call you, but we wanted you to know. He clearly knew it was a 14-year-old. To call you, but we wanted you to know. He clearly knew it was a 14-year-old. This is our 267th catch. And he's here at the Walmart to pick up the 14-year-old boy.
What?
I'm sorry.
What? This can't be real.
I'm sorry, Deb.
I'm so sorry, Deb.
Right.
First, off the bat...
Wait, let me just give him a quick synopsis of quickly. So that was a Paedophile hunters. That's from the perspective of a hunter show.
They call them, that's Ped hunters?
Ped Patrol. I
Ped
think.
Patrol, yeah.
Or something like that. But yeah, come
So
on,
off the bat, right, I feel like we're going into this whole complex of there's doing the right thing and there's doing the right thing for show. I think we spoke about this in one of our charity videos where we said if you're helping the homeless and you're filming yourself, you sort of detract from what you're doing. And there's a very similar concept in the UK, but the difference being is you can tell with the language that these Americans are using that it's not just about taking these people off the street. There's some element of pride, like I've caught you, I'm going to embarrass you, that's that. The difference between this and the UK version is the UK version, they come, they say they're putting you under citizen's arrest, they tell you what for, they show you the evidence and you confirm that it is you. And after doing all of this, they then tell you, bearing in mind, all the people behind the camera, their faces, except from the security guard, their faces are concealed. They say, we're filming this. Do you consent to be filmed? There's an element of consent. They don't go into respect. They don't get you to call your wife. They don't get you to... And I think that's what's so... Because at the end of the day, this 35-year-old man who has a family is just not okay in the head. I don't believe that any sane being could look at a child underage and say, yes, that is something I'm attracted to. So... It's
actually... It's disgusting on both parts. There's actually... The video is much deeper. And Rain sent it to me thinking I was going to go off on the man. But even watching that again now, and now watching the full thing, first of all, we understand this guy is clearly not all there. He finds 14-year-old boys attractive. He's obviously groomed this child, which is not a real person, but he's groomed them into thinking to come down, get a hotel room, la-di-la-di-la. That is a whole nother subject that needs to be sorted out. This whole Ped Patrol, whatever they're doing, again, another thing where it's a good cause, but the way it's been structured is so terrible. Let me just tell you something, yeah? You cannot call a 35-year-old relationship, a woman at like that look like night, and be telling them that their husband has just
she was
been
in hysterics.
That is dangerous. That's actually dangerous. I'm not even on some
Yeah.
like joking shit. That is fully dangerous. She could now do something. She's not in the right mind. Do you know what I mean?
And you haven't done this in the sense whereby you know that she sat down with someone if the police
she didn't
were to
ask
come
her
and
none
knock.
of that. They went, oh, this is my 114th catch. Again,
Yeah,
another thing which is like...
thing. And it's just like, I don't respect your craft as much.
Mm-hmm.
I respect the cause and I will forever respect the cause, but I don't respect your craft because the way you've gone about it is just so disrespectful. Because what do you mean? This is the woman hasn't done anything wrong. You
For
hear
real.
her sort of having a panic attack at the end of the video, and she's hyperventilating.
That
and
is
so
ridiculous.
That's ridiculous. They haven't made. If she's got children at home, we don't know what type of what age she's in. If she's got grandchildren at home, if she's got children at home, that she needs to take care of, but she's unable to because of the state of mind you've put her in. Whereas the police and all of these government bodies are put there and trained in ways to let a person know
That
what
type of information.
Exactly. And 9 times out of 10 they might ask you to come into the station because remember, she's at home. This is her home. This is her house. And now every time she walks into that kitchen, that living room, it's that memory, that sick feeling. She remembers what
That
she
phone call.
That phone call.
That is disgusting.
Which isn't okay.
I don't even know how I don't even know how that altercation resulted in him calling his wife right then on camera like that. I don't know how that worked because I've seen a lot of them. There was a part where there was like a couple of years ago they were trending and you should just binge watch Paedophile Hunters. And you're right, you know, they would detain them, they would tell them what they would say, is this you?
They will also tell them their rights. There is no show me a law in which you have to call your wife and ruin your marriage.
And tell her what's happened. They are moving like the police. He didn't have to do that.
They're not moving like the police. They're moving like some sort of God figure, which is not what you're there to do. You're there to protect.
And do not get us going at this guy as we're condoning it, because I'll flip and come at you. No one's condoning what this man's doing.
No.
What I'm not happy about is that you've got on camera he's explaining the situation, and you've then not taken the phone, he's then gone like that, and then the other guys said it in such a sharp way.
Yeah, you haven't had any,
you have got no thought
remorse.
of what that woman is going through. You don't know what she's doing at that exact moment, yet you want to
You didn't say, how are you? Are you sat down?
You just drop that type of information, like it's some light information, on her, and then for her to... How is a person meant to process that? Do you know what I mean?
Process that safely, in a safe condition. So that is the qualms I had with that. And also the fact that, okay, this whole idea of, can you shame someone into behaving? Because he is a grown man. 9 times out of 10, if you're going to check me for something I've done, I already know what I've done is not right. The issue that we are playing with now is not a case of, is what I'm doing right or wrong? Absolutely not. What we're talking about here is, why have you done that? Or why do you believe that what you've done you were capable of getting away with? Or why do you think that you can subject a 14-year-old boy to this? And so these are the questions we should be asking, not, oh, does your wife know what a scumbag you are? It doesn't matter. I know how much of a scumbag I am, but if that is my addiction and that's my kryptonite, I'm going to continue to do that until I'm either 1, cool, or 2, come to my right senses. So we need to now remove the focus of, I'm shaming you. What are we, in the Stone Ages where we put someone on a tree and stone them because they've done something wrong? Absolutely not. You have to change the way you think. Even in religion, when you're asked to repent, the whole word means renew your mind. We are taking the focus off actually getting this person to be safe in society to, I don't like what you've done, so I'm going to shame you. That's not the right way to go about things. Or am I just... No,
it's actually on a deeper level. You had me deep in... Literally, I was just thinking, do these channels even need to film this? This is where I'm going with it. Now, I on that comment, I'm still teetering whether they... Because some could say, oh, they're paedophiles. Why don't you... It's all right to shame them on what they've done. And that's a side you can be on. And now I've just thought of, if they'd done this, piled the evidence, recorded my man, got him confessing, like, well, in these videos, they basically confess. Do you know what I mean? It's enough evidence for this to say you've confessed. It's got your number and everything, and sometimes even pictures of them. And then just go to the police. Straight like that. I mean, the element of social media between them two gaps is debatable. But for me, what's not debatable is I honestly don't even think they're allowed to do that on some real shit. On some, like,
And I think because he called his wife.
To explain.
Yeah.
All
I
right,
think
cool.
if behind the camera there's a gun held to his head, different kettle of fish.
Of course, and
but
we don't know the backstory and whether he said, "Oh, do you want to call your wife and tell her?" We don't know. But even if he saw him do that, you need to lock off that phone. That is not some information. As you can see on the video, it says 35 years
of marriage. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? That's almost a lifetime. That is almost a lifetime that you've spent with the person. You lay your head down. And you know what? It's like sometimes they say you don't know who you're laying next to. For real.
But that's not the point here. The point is that woman has not done anything to deserve this. So we should respect her time, respect her, this is her private space. She has a right to know, but the way in which you deliver the information really needs to be handled in a sensitive manner.
Much more flipping sensitive. I ain't got no more to add to that.
No. Whoever you are, we respect you for what you're doing, but I don't respect the way in which you're doing it.
You need to either take that down, and I looked at some of the comments here. They're cussing him out.
Which one?
That one there. They're cussing him out, man. They're saying that is disgusting. Basically, they're saying she doesn't deserve to be publicly shamed.
I didn't even read the comments.
I had to, because I was like, this is shocking, man. This is ridiculous. But yeah, I ain't got no more to say on that. Look out for our next video, people.
Yeah, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Thank you.
And we will see you next time for our next little video.
See you later, guys.
Bye.